So the first position is the skeptic, which believes that AI will never be conscious just because it doesn't have the set of features that humans have. So the understanding of self and the self-building memory over time, the stream of consciousness. Then the second position is the agnostic. So someone that believes that AI is not conscious yet, but it will be in the future. And we should be preparing the world for this eventuality. And then the third position is the welfare camp. So the idea that even if AI isn't conscious, the set of capabilities and impact that it has in the real world are so undeniable that it doesn't matter if AI is conscious or not. Whether AI becomes conscious or isn't, the level of threat implied by AI will not increase. So AI is equally threatening whether it is conscious or not. Where do you stand?
I think in the current way that AI works, in AI models like ChatGPT or LLMs, it's impossible to be conscious in the way that we would define it in any definition. However, I think if we deliberately create an AI which has embodiment, sensory perception, an ongoing and consistent sense of self, and goals and agency, we could absolutely create a conscious AI, and we could probably do it today. It's not that difficult to envision it, but we'd have to deliberately engineer it to be so. But I think rather than thinking of AI as a threat, I think the real question is whether it's morally acceptable to treat AI the way we do if we think it might be conscious. I think it's not possible, in my opinion, to see the current way we make AI as conscious ever, because it hasn't got any of that self-perception. It doesn't have that feeling of what it's like to be me, and just fundamentally the way it works, no matter how good it gets and how detailed the input and output and how good the illusion of consciousness is, it can never have that feeling. It's just not how it's built. But we could build conscious beings out of computer systems. I think that's absolutely possible, but we'd have to deliberately do it. And if we did that, we can't treat them badly because there would be moral implications to that.
No doubt to that. If AI was conscious, then what are the rights that AI deserves? And what are the social implications for AI? So it sounds like you're more on the skeptic side, but then you believe that there is a way to create an AI that is conscious. It just requires a company or a research group that is willing to create an AI that is conscious. And I don't see why these people wouldn't. I think if there is the ability, people will definitely do it.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that it will happen in the future. I don't know exactly when it will happen. I don't know how far into the future this is. But I think that, first of all, we don't know exactly what consciousness is. And we have been debating for the past 20 minutes about why are humans considered conscious and why AI isn't. And I think that there is probably a very nuanced set of features that need to be matched to be considered conscious. And even if AI will not necessarily tick every single box into human consciousness, it might create its own set of skills that are required in order to be considered conscious. So I think in the future, we definitely will have conscious AI. But from a more pragmatic perspective and what is happening today, I think that the level of impact on the economy, job displacement, military implications related to how powerful AI is, it doesn't matter if AI is conscious or not.